Hi, I'm Kennedy Whitley, and we are live in Ghana with Canadian scientist Nikki Sohi. Hi, Nikki.
Hi.
Let's start with our interview. How do you feel about the way people dispose of their used electronics?
Well, I feel our society is very modern today. For example, people are buying cell phones and then a month later, they buy a new cell phone. Well, what do you do with the old one? There's a proper way to dispose of it, and I don't think people are following the disposal rules of these products, like electronic products. Some people, for example, I've seen someone just throw their cell phone away in a trash can. Like, that's not the proper way to dispose of this, you know?
Okay, so every 18 to 24 months, a North American will get a new cell phone.
Correct.
So how should we be disposing of our old cell phones if you say there's a proper way to dispose of them?
Okay, well, there's a non-profitable organization called Call to Recycle, and they basically have disposable bins placed in various areas, such as cell phone companies. Like if you walk into Bell, they'll have one, and they will properly dispose of your cell phone for you, because like I said, if you don't properly dispose of the cell phones have toxic chemicals in them, like mercury, and once those chemicals get out into the environment, they can be harmful to the environment as well as us humans.
Okay. So you said mercury, so what should we be doing? Like, why should we care if the mercury is disposed of properly? Like, what does it do to humans?
Okay, well, when mercury is absorbed through the skin, you can get mercury poisoning. And some symptoms of the mercury poisoning include tingling of lips, toes, and your fingers. And if you're if you're exposed to it more and more, the symptoms get worse. And some symptoms include stumbling, slurred speech, constricted visual fields, and impaired hearing.
Yeah.
And in extreme cases, it could lead to a coma or death. So it's a very toxic chemical. This is why we stress to people that it needs to be disposed of properly. These electronics need to be disposed of properly.
So if it can have all these effects on humans, what can it have? Like, what effects can mercury have on the environment?
Okay, well, mercury can be extremely harmful to animals such as fish, birds, and various mammals. And the type of effects mercury can have on these animals include impaired growth, abnormal behavior, difficulties in reproduction, and even death. Mercury can be deposited into forest ecosystems, and mercury can also get into aquatic ecosystems. And aquatic ecosystems will get the highest toxicity level of mercury, and this could also lead to problems that humans can experience
when we consume the animals.
Yes, what we do, we consume the animals which have mercury inside of them, and then we get problems related to mercury.
Okay. So I think the greatest message here is that we need to be more careful of how we dispose of our products.
Yes.
And to make sure that these toxic elements don't get out into the atmosphere, because they could basically ruin everything.
Correct.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
So just dispose of your electronics, and we'll have a safer, cleaner environment and prevent e-waste altogether.
All right. Sounds good. Thanks for talking, Nikki.
No problem. It was my pleasure.
All right.